Alright. So this is my nephew, and I've been trying to get him to write a poem. And
let's go!
Well, he's actually my cousin, but he's like my second cousin, so nephew just seems better. This is Devin. Say hi, Devin. And he's got a poem about a superhero that he just wrote, fresh off the page.
Let's go!
You ready?
Captain America, come on. Power, strength, you're just a soldier with a shield. A pistol and a machine gun. You're just in the
Captain America. That poem is called Captain America. We have some amazing people here. We do not have superheroes, but we do have some heroes. Some local community leaders here. Please talk to them. We have our friends from the Orange County Rape Crisis Center here. Where are y'all at? Can we get somebody to say hello? Yes. Hello. Please go talk to them, find out more information about the work they're doing in our community. We also have the North Carolina Dream Team in the house. Where y'all at? Yes. So I'm about to do a poem that I think some of y'all have heard here. The last time I did it was actually with CJ did Moon Man. And it's about superheroes. And somebody I work with in the community. So, yeah.
I hate this poem too.
So once a week, I used to tutor a third grader from Puebla, Mexico named Daniel. His father, Roberto, we call him Beto, is a short, chubby little man I used to work with in a restaurant kitchen who's got a smile like a kid who just set a thumbtack on the teacher's seat. My nephew Tyler is also in the third grade, but he doesn't need a tutor. In fact, he recently won the school-wide spelling bee for his age. You see, Tyler could probably spell resilience, but Daniel could describe it. They both have one thing in common though. They're absolutely obsessed with animated superheroes. My nephew worships Spider-Man and the Hulk. I guess he dreams of one day climbing walls and showing off his giant green biceps. But Daniel, his hero isn't ripped, has no real superpowers, never steps into a phone booth to secretly slip into costume and goes by an ordinary name. It's me, Mario! Super Mario to be exact. But there isn't much super about him. I mean, he's a plumber in overalls who picks flowers to give him the temporary ability to throw fireballs at what look like pelicans with turtle shells and conquers every dangerous level by jumping off a brick wall and sliding down a flagpole. Either way, he's plastered all over Daniel's walls in various goofy poses, and I can never understand why any kid would pick Mario to be his favorite superhero over the muscle-popping, web-slinging, slick costume-wearing Peter Parker. But then I realized that maybe for Daniel, that pudgy little plumber with no muscles and an accent as thick as his mother's tamales reminds him of his father. Working class, immigrant man, never wielded a plunger but knows what it's like to handle other people's shit, knows what it's like to climb a wall and leap for a flag they told him could never be his in the first place, so he threw steaming fistfuls of desert aside like fireballs when he called Sonora to come work in the U.S. back when paradise was just a pair of dice, like an ivory box full of dreams placed before a firing squad of Minutemen and Border Patrol. He has no superpower. No documents either, which means his son's future is a montage of snapshots unseen, like a roll of film picked from the pant pocket of divinity by a fallen angel and left in some shadowy corner of purgatory he thought God would never look. But I remind Daniel, even the brightest and most brilliant of photographs have to develop in the darkness. And you, mijo, were born on a doorstep made of midnight, and these days they got a dozen deadbolts on the dawn, but your daddy started teaching you to pick those locks at the same age he taught you to tie your shoes and walk like the earth belonged to no one. One day, I arrived a little early to our tutoring session. Daniel was still playing Super Mario when his mother told him it was homework time. He whined and said he wanted to keep playing. A smirk bullet trained across my cheeks, but her response derailed my smile in its tracks. She told him, "Mijo, tienes que estudiar, para que no seas como tu papá, haciendo el trabajo que los demás no quieren hacer. My son, you have to study, so you don't end up like your father, doing the work that no one else wants to, and I wanted to tell him no. Tell him your mother is a brick house guerrera of a woman that loves you enough to slit her own dignity's throat, and I know what she's trying to teach you, boy, but nah, mijo. Nah, you be just like your father. Learn to pick those locks like he taught you. Let no rules written by men tell you you can roam on God's green earth. No Uncle Sam, Sandman tell you that you can dream. Just rub those little grains of sonora out your eyes and replace them with little bits of revelation. And if a classmate or a store clerk or a coward with a badge made of false courage ever calls you illegal, reminds them that a few decades back, the gutter used to be the border that kept black folk off the sidewalk. You're a superhero to me, mijo. With a Mexican flag for a cape tied around your shoulders in the same knot your father taught you to lace your shoes with before you walk through a quicksand of flames that smell like Ellis Island burning. Forget a phone booth and a disguise. Tell me your true identity in the middle of the street, unashamed. Breathe bilingual fire when you're over here to oversee your secrets in English and spit them back to the field hands and your mother tongue and your father's heart. And just know that one day you may find a brick house guerrera of a woman that will hold you as tightly as her courage, and perhaps she will teach you to hold a son the same way. He will have his grandfather's smile and his mother's eyes. And if he ever doubts the fireballs in his palms, she will tell him, un día, mijo, vas a ser igual que tu papá. One day, my son, will be just like your dad.